everyone, I hope you're all doing well today. And today's video is going to be the Get to Know Me tag because I thought we'd keep it casual, get to know each other a little bit. So I really hope to see your answers to all the questions in the comments below. And I've got my notepad right here which has all the questions written down on it, and there was quite a bit of them, so I think we should just go right on ahead and get started. So the first few questions are what's my name, date of birth, place of birth, and zodiac sign. So my name is Melinda. I don't know if I've mentioned that in a video before. Sorry if I haven't. That's kind of weird. I was born on February 8th, and so that makes me an Aquarius, and I was born in New York City. The next question is, what's my occupation? And it's kind of hard to explain, but I work at a nonprofit that does educational programs and also provides resources to those who want to become a professor one day. The next question is, what's my hair color, hair length, and eye color? I have blonde hair, as is very obvious. My eyes might not be as obvious because I'm squinting, but that's because there's some really bright sunlight that decided to just, start happening the minute I press play to film this video. So I'm squinting, but I've got blue eyes. And my hair is just around shoulder length right now. I have it cut in an A-line, so it's shorter in the back than in the front, but if I'm honest, it's kind of growing out. But I do plan on getting my hair cut soon to reinstate that. The next question is, what's your best feature? Personality-wise, I would definitely have to say it's how loyal I am and the fact that I always love a challenge. I thrive on being challenged. If I'm not being challenged in any way, shape, or form, I am incredibly, incredibly bored. The next question is have you had braces, and then do you have any piercings or tattoos? I did have braces in high school. I just have my ears pierced, one hole on each side, and tattoos, no. I don't think tattoos are for me. I'm really, really, really indecisive. The next question is, are you left-handed or right-handed? I am right-handed, which is why the pen is here, because I am checking off questions as I go so that I don't forget the answers. And the next question is, who was my first best friend? I believe it was one of the kids of one of my mom's friends when I was growing up. I just remember my birthday party when I was like 6 or 7 years old, and I got really sad because they weren't sitting next to me, and I think that was my real first experience of having a best friend. What was your first award? I've won a few awards, I guess you can call them. I think the first award I ever got was perfect attendance at dancing school. And so if you had perfect attendance, they'd give you like a little trophy to say congratulations on, going to dance class so often and all that. So I think that was like my first award that actually sort of meant something to me because I really liked dancing. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a professional dancer, and so that meant a lot to me. The first sport I ever played, I definitely would consider to be dance, because that does involve a lot of athletic ability and strength and coordination and precision. But for traditional sports that most people think of, the first one I ever played was baseball, and I wasn't very good. Most of my memories from that time when I started playing were me like sitting in the outfield picking the grass and the little flowers that you'd find here and there. My first real holiday I ever went on, I think, was to Disney World. I was really, really young though. I do know that my parents packed me and my siblings into the car, and it was like a 24-hour drive. The next question is the first concert I've ever been to. As a kid, I went to a lot of free concerts in the park because there was a really nice park in my hometown, and every summer, I think like almost every weekend, they would have some sort of free concert going on, so I would go to those. But my first like real concert that like tickets were paid for, and it was like someone on the radio, was the NSYNC No Strings Attached tour. I loved them when I was younger. And so they were my first like real concert. Next question is, what is your favorite film and TV show? This is a really difficult question. I have a lot of favorites. Like right now, I'm really liking Downton Abbey. I loved it like the first few seasons. Last season was okay. This season's been starting off strong, so I'm really excited about that. I recently watched the first 3 seasons of Sherlock and really liked that too. I enjoyed Pretty Little Liars, but I still don't understand why I like it so much. Another old favorite is Gilmore Girls. And there was a show that I used to watch on BBC America in high school and college that was called How Clean Is Your House? That's probably one of my favorite shows because those 2 women were hilarious. And I just dorked out on that show and loved it so much. But yeah, like it's so hard to choose. And like those are TV shows alone. Movie-wise, I don't know. One of my favorite movies is Shakespeare in Love. I really like that film. Notting Hill, definitely. Love Actually. Who Framed Roger Rabbit is always a classic that I loved for some reason. Yeah, and those are just some of them. I find with even like movies, TV, and even music, like there are things that I really enjoy and that, you know, and some of them are attached to memories that mean a lot to me, but I can never really pinpoint my favorites because I just like so many things, and I just don't want to be tasked with having to narrow all of that down. But to get to the next question, it wants to know what our favorite color, song, and restaurant is. My favorite color is blue. If I had to pick a specific blue, it would just be like a bright royal blue. My favorite song, like I said, like picking favorite music is terrible. If I had to narrow it down at least to a few groups, I would definitely say there's a few songs by the Beach Boys that I absolutely love. I'm also a really big fan of David Bowie. Heroes is one of my favorite songs by him. Rebel is another really amazing one. For the Beach Boys, I really like God Only Knows. I think the other one is called Kokomo. I really like that one too. For favorite restaurant, I don't really know if I have one, but I know I have favorite types of foods and that there are places I like to go to get those foods. I wouldn't say they're my favorite, but they're really good places to go in a lot of instances. Like probably my all-time favorite food is Vietnamese pho. And I don't know if I'm saying pho right. I've heard other people say pho. I just say pho. But that stuff is like the most amazing thing on the freaking planet. I like put all the sides that they give you in it, and I like drench it in hot sauce, and it just hits the spot and is amazing. And I love me some pho. There are a few really good places near my house that I can go to get really good pho. And so that's really nice. Other than that, I like Indian food, Thai food. I tend to like really spicy stuff. I've got a fairly high tolerance for spice. So like if I'm going out to eat somewhere, I will normally opt for places like that. There's also this really good Peruvian chicken place by my job that is freaking amazing and that I indulge in way too often. And oh man, that place is good too. So yeah, those are just some of my like favorite foods, but I don't really have any favorite restaurants per se. The next question is what is your favorite store, book, and magazine? This is a little bit difficult because it depends on what I'm shopping for. But I think if I wanted to go somewhere where I just can get a little bit of everything, I would hands down say Target. I love Target. I can go in with a shopping list of like 5 items, Or I could just be like, oh, I'm just going there to go grocery shopping, and I'm just going to go in there and get my groceries, and the next thing I know, I'm distracted by every other section of the store, and I can go in there for 2 items and leave with like 20 items. I could go in there with a budget of $50 and spend $200. It's happened, for a sort of superstore that just has everything, when you compare it to the Walmarts and the Kmarts. I just find Target has higher quality than all those others. I think it's a nicer shopping experience. For my favorite book, I don't know if I have a favorite book. My favorite book that I read in 2014 was Gone Girl. My favorite book series of all time is the Harry Potter series. It was the first time I had read anything like that, and it completely sucked me in and had me. Now, I also am a big fan of the Confessions of a Shopaholic series because I think it's a nice, light, fun read, and I really like the main character. For my favorite magazine, I don't really know if I have a favorite magazine, which is, if you would have asked me this 3 years ago, 5 years ago, I would have, but I sort of get bored really quickly with magazines. When I was in college, I had an Allure subscription, and I liked that for like a year and a half, and then I was like, yeah, this is a waste of money. I had Women's Health for a while, and it was somewhat informative and helpful, but that got boring really quick. Also, right now, I'm on a food magazine kick. I got a Bon Appetit subscription for Christmas, which I'm really excited about because that's one of the cooking magazines I like to browse the most. I also like Savior. I think that's how you say it. It's Saveur. I really enjoy that magazine. That actually helped me plan my Thanksgiving menu because I cooked this year for Thanksgiving, this past Thanksgiving. And that was one of the magazines I went to for inspiration, so I really like that one. The next question is, how are you currently feeling? The next question is, how are you currently feeling? And I am feeling nice and well rested and awake and hungry because I need to eat lunch when I'm done filming this. The next question is are you currently eating? No, but I'm waiting to eat, so soon. Very, very soon. What are you currently listening to? I am listening to the cars drive on the road because even though I'm a few floors up from the street, I can somehow still hear so much street noise. It's ridiculous. What am I currently thinking about? Food, specifically the lunch and cup of tea I'm going to be having when I'm done filming this. The next question is, what are you currently watching? I am watching nothing in particular. I can vaguely at some points during this filming process see my face since I film on an iPad, but that is about it. Oh, there goes the sun. It goes in again. You know. What are you currently wearing? Oh, and it's back out. Love it. Anyway, to stop being silly for a moment, the next question is, what are you wearing? And I'm just wearing a simple V-neck t-shirt from, I believe, Old Navy. And then I have my pearl earrings on from J. Crew. And I've got this little zebra necklace that I got as a present a few years ago for Christmas that I really, really love. It's just simple. And then I've just got a pair of jeans on because today was not pajama pant day, so because I've got to go out of the house at some point. So I just put my pants on now, And I've got socks on. So that is what we are wearing today. The next question is, where do you want to live? So as I mentioned earlier, I was born in New York City. I no longer live there. In the short term, I am perfectly happy with where I live. It was a upgrade in so many ways to my quality of living. And there are plenty other parts of the country that I would love to visit and potentially live in. There are other parts of the world I would love to visit and potentially live in. I'm not limiting myself, and we will see where life takes me. The next question is, do you believe in God? And I would say that yes, I do. If you want me to talk, a little bit deeper about religion in future videos, you can just let me know in the comments. I'm happy to, but I don't know what else there is to say about that right now. The next question is, do you believe in miracles? And I would say I definitely do. I think there's a level, because, I do think that there are moments in your life where you just get a little lucky, and yes, I'm getting a couple of emails right now. Fun times. I think there is a level of luck that one can have in their life that is miracle level, and there are things that do happen that we don't really have the technology or the advancement in science to explain at this point in time. So I do think that miracles happen for sure. The next question is, do you believe in ghosts and aliens? I will say that I do believe in aliens. I don't think that we are the only planet in our solar system, within our galaxy, within the cluster of all the different galaxies that exist in this, huge universe that sometimes blows my mind and terrifies me at how large it is. And I don't think that we're the only place within that large universe to have the components that we need for life to exist. Do I think that there are other forms of life in other parts of the universe that look exactly like us? No, because I think, their components could be different and they could handle different things. That would be kind of cool if there were, Homo sapiens in other parts of the universe, but that might not be very likely. But yeah, I believe in aliens. And ghosts, I'm actually not sure that I do. I've had friends that claim to have had interaction with ghosts. I've never had anything too freaky like that happen to me, and I don't think I believe in ghosts. They seem less likely to me, but I do definitely believe in aliens. The next question is, do you believe in heaven and hell? I believe in those as a state of mind, for sure. We're constantly seeing this whole, gravitational pull between good and evil. It's a major theme in everyone's life, and books we read, TV shows we watch, a big part of our culture. But I don't really know if I've thought about it deeper than that. The thought of heaven and hell has never really made me feel any better about, where we all go when we die, or what happens when we die, or the fact that we die. So I don't really have a concrete answer on that. The last question for this tag is, do you believe in yourself? And heck, yes, I do. I know it's, for everybody, it is a process and sometimes even a struggle to reach a point in your life where you can believe in yourself, but it's something always to strive for and to really work hard to get there, because once you believe in yourself, the level of fulfillment that you get out of the most ordinary things and the most extraordinary things just skyrockets. And, don't feel bad if you're at a place in your life where you don't believe in yourself. It takes time. It took me time. It takes us all time. Well, thank you for sticking around for this video and getting to know me a little bit. And like I said, I hope to read your responses to this tag down in the comments, so please do that. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Give this video a thumbs up if you're going to answer down in the comments. Just give this video a thumbs up. It'll really help, and I'd really love to have more of you stick around and chat. And, don't forget to click that subscribe button. I have a new video every weekend. This one is going up at an irregular time because things have been a little bit crazy lately, so I had to put something on the back burner to regain my sanity. But yes, I have a new video every weekend, so please subscribe so that you can get notified when it goes live, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!